welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Jodeci Kane, and today we're going to be getting into Frederick Douglass's What to a Slave is 4th of July. Now today is 4th of July, our Independence Day from Great Britain, and I just want to get into this just because I tend to find that Black Americans or African Americans don't know what they're celebrating, and I felt like it was my obligation to drop a jewel on you guys from Frederick Douglass on why enslaved people or Black Americans should not or do not celebrate 4th of July. When I say Black Americans, that's not the name of the piece. I just say that to give you guys a little more to make you guys feel a little more connection to the piece. And when I say enslaved people, that's not the name of the piece either. I'm saying that because they were people before they were enslaved, and they became slaves when they were enslaved. So I'm just saying that just so you guys can understand, because I think sometimes we feel like we just supposed to call our ancestors slaves when they weren't just slaves. They were people as well. They were mothers, they were fathers, they were, they were other things than just slaves. And something's in my eye. And sometimes I feel like we just call them slaves. So I want to just put that out there that they were more than slaves. They were enslaved. In this piece, Frederick Douglass just talks about the inequalities and basically how it felt to celebrate 4th of July as a slave in the South or a free man in the northern states. In the northern states, they still fought against discriminations as we do today. We're kind of like the people in the northern states today, where we're free, but freedom is a empty saying to us. Freedom is a saying that holds no weight. Just because someone calls you free doesn't mean you technically are. We still fight against gender discrimination, color discrimination, and let Chris Brown know that my edges are still cute with their Skid Row edges, okay? But yeah, we still fight against all of these discriminations and all of these biases, and in a way that is exactly what Frederick Douglass is saying. How do you celebrate your country's independence when you are inside this country and you aren't independent? And in 1852, they asked Frederick Douglass to speak in New York in front of anti-slavery and of some women that I can't remember. They just asked him to speak on about 4th of July, and he kind of let them know, like, I'm appalled and I'm offended that you guys would ask me to speak about something when I'm not a free man, so I'm not putting this video out here for you guys to change your mind about 4th of July, because as a Black woman, I know that we love to celebrate anything that we can get a cookout going, that we can get some drinks going, just a barbecue going. I understand that completely. I still feel obligated to give you guys this jewel just because I know people that are supposed to give us our history as Americans tend to leave out the part about people that look like this, so I'm dropping this jewel on you guys. This speech is read by James Earl. He's an actor, and it's quote by quote, word by word from Frederick Douglass himself, okay? So keep on watching. You're going to see Frederick Douglass' speech. Your ancestors will be proud. And let's get straight into it.
Fellow citizens, pardon me, and allow me to ask, why am I called upon to speak here today? What have I, or those I represent, to do with your national independence? Are the great principles of political freedom and of natural justice embodied in that Declaration of Independence extended to us? And am I therefore called upon to bring our humble offering to the national altar and to confess their benefits and express devout gratitude for the blessings resulting from your independence to us? I am not included within the pale of this glorious anniversary. Your high independence only reveals the immeasurable distance between us. The blessings in which you this day rejoice are not enjoyed in common. The rich inheritance of justice, liberty, prosperity, and independence bequeathed by your fathers, is shared by you, not by me. The sunlight that brought life and healing to you has brought stripes and death to me. This 4th of July is yours, not mine. You may rejoice, I must mourn. To drag a man in fetters into the grand illuminated temple of liberty and call upon him to join you in joyous anthems were inhuman mockery and sacrilegious irony. Do you mean, citizens, to mock me by asking me to speak today? What, to the American slave, is your 4th of July? I answer, a day that reveals to him more than all other days of the year the gross injustice and cruelty to which he is a constant victim. To him, your celebration is a sham. Your boasted liberty, an unholy license. Your national greatness, swelling vanity. Your sounds of rejoicing are empty and heartless. Your denunciation of tyrants, brass-fronted impudence. Your shouts of liberty and equality, hollow mockery. Your prayers and hymns, your sermons and thanksgivings, with all your religious parade and solemnity, are to him mere bombast, fraud, deception, impiety, and hypocrisy. A thin veil to cover up crimes that would disgrace a nation of savages. There's not a nation of the earth guilty of practices more shocking and bloody than are the people of these United States at this very hour. At a time like this, scorching irony, not convincing argument, is needed. Oh, had I the ability and could reach the nation's ear, I would today pour forth a stream, a fiery stream of biting ridicule, blasting reproach, withering sarcasm, and stern rebuke. For it is not light that is needed, but fire. It is not the gentle shower, but thunder. We need the storm, the whirlwind, the earthquake. The feeling of the nation must be quickened. The conscience of the nation must be roused. The propriety of the nation must be startled. The hypocrisy of the nation must be exposed, and the crimes against God and man must be proclaimed and denounced.
So now that you guys have watched that video, I hope you guys got a little bit more insight on how our ancestors felt about Independence Day and about 4th of July in general. If you analyze Fredrick Douglass's speech, then you can apply some of those situations that he's talking about to your life right now. Freedom doesn't hold any weight in our community, and it kind of does. It's just like an empty saying in our community, and Fredrick Douglass touches on that. And when I say I don't celebrate 4th of July, growing up I celebrated 4th of July. My mom took us to the Island Water Park at Fresno every year. We cooked, but now that I'm older and I kind of can understand it for myself, and I have became my own person, I picked up on some of the non-festivity parts of 4th of July. Like, I don't want to go out and spend all my money because it's 4th of July. I want you guys to like, subscribe, hit that bell so you guys can get post notifications when your girl posts a new video. And I'm sending you guys a lot of peace, love, and great energy.